This is Elton Hobson with CanadianProfighter.com. I'm being joined by Bellator lightweight, Toby Imada. Toby, another tough fight tonight. Made it to the finals. Came up just short, but I know speaking to a lot of people around cage side, they had you winning that fight, 29-28. Give me your thoughts on the fight. You spoke very, very eloquently in the press conference about how you thought, it was like an inner thing. I could have won the fight. Opportunities taken. Give us a little insight into that. What opportunities do you think you missed in that fight that could have won it for you?
Basically, like I said, the only thing I could have done different that I could say maybe would have changed or created something more is just cornering him, trapping him, standing toe-to-toe with him. That's probably the only thing I could have done. I mean, I don't feel he outstruck me. I mean, he said it himself, like I took him down. Like, he didn't take me down once. He didn't outstrike me. He got me with one shot, which, it counted. Clinched him. The only thing I could have done is just, hurt him. I guess that's it. Right.
I know watching the fight myself and a lot of other people actually were very surprised you in the striking department. A lot of people thought he would have the advantage there, but it seemed like you were pressing the pace there, at least for the first 2 rounds, controlling the action, landing more strikes. Were you working on that for this fight?
Nothing too special. That's something I've always been working on, and I know it's one part of my game that's probably a little bit underdeveloped, compared to my wrestling and grappling and judo. But it's just always been working on it, just working. It's just I kind of had a feeling he'd try to do the same thing with me like he did with Huerta. Kind of, I was able to take him down. I didn't hold him for very long, but it's just like, hey, he's going to keep it on the feet. Last season I stood with Masvidal all 3 rounds, and that dude really should have blown me away. And actually, I've been doing something right.
Also, when you're a master at creating scrambles in the clinch and getting guys down in the clinch with obviously your judo background. Were you surprised at how strong he was there and his ability to bounce up once you took him down, which happened on a number of occasions?
No, I can't say I was too surprised. I kind of expect it from people, especially if they're not really going to want to grapple with me. And I train it, I could take them down, they get right back up. My whole thing is to try to stay on top and not to end up doing something where I get reversed and end up on the bottom. Try to avoid that. So if he gets back up fine, I feel confident enough that I'll always get another opportunity to take the guy down.
Bjorn, in the post-fight press conference, he said you'd always have a place in the organization. You were one of the bedrocks, as it were. Coming out of this tournament, as I asked the CEO, where do you think this leaves you, and who would you like to face next in Bellator?
It doesn't matter. It's like, what's a rematch going to prove, Like, I beat the guy later, but then right now it's just, tournament finals and stuff. But really, who would I want to fight next doesn't really matter. I hope I don't have to wait till next year to fight, because that would be pretty lame. It doesn't matter. Just get right back in there and hopefully come back and fight while it still stings.
Finally, Mr. Rebney called your reverse triangle the greatest televised submission in the history of mixed martial arts. So I'm wondering if you want to take this opportunity to name that submission, because it is a tradition in MMA and in grappling. You do something unique, you get to name the move. Do you have a name for that, or is it just a reverse triangle?
In Japanese, it's called Sankaku Jime, but my friends called it the tortilla choke, so whatever. Tortilla choke's fine.
There you go, folks. The tortilla choke. Toby, thank you very much. Awesome fight tonight. This is Elton Hobson, CanadianProfighter.com, signing off.